And we are on the cusp of dotting the I on a great clash in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Nittany Lions will put total leather to crank us up. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. At the 35, he's got room. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
You know, they say football is a game of inches, and on that last play, that easily could have been an interception and a huge play for the defense, yet somehow, after the deflection, the offense is able to make the catch, and looky, this drive is still going.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances and get the ball with some speed on the perimeter.
Looking for the end zone. And he
luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense.
And score around here these days. And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here. With the catch, it's Hudson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
Your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I knew, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Nittany Lions will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Quickly to the tight end. If he goes down right there, that play's going to lose yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Oh, he's got some space. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down.
Timeout, Ohio State.
The Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to pick it up on the ground. At the 45 on its way. Gives him the big stiff arm. Seizing an open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. And the Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Back to pass, it's Sayin. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They went 3 and out on their first possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again. Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Send the tight end in motion. Gonna run it. It's Singleton. Oh, better look out. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Back to throw, it's Aller. Catch in the middle, it's Ross. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to make sure that he gets...
There he goes! Gets it past the marker. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Nittany Lions will have it first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. And he's dragged down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. Dropping back, it's Aller. Oh, they're after him. Got it in the middle, it's Ross. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Texas has a lead right now at Austin, but they've been in a dogfight so far and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Vanderbilt. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's going to take off. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Wants to fire on second down. Got a man in the middle. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Sayin. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback now breaking the field.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
The old toss, right? Toss it to him on the perimeter, get on the edge quickly. The receivers better block on the outside. Go get me some positive yards, get a fast guy in space. Nice play call.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. dropping back. It's Allard. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, another incompletion, you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
On third down, he drops the throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, we're starting to get down in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll pull it down. Took care of it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. The Buckeyes are flying down the field. From the gun, the ground game. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way home.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
On the move from inside his 5. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Makes the catch. It's Hudson. At the 40, there he goes. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Nowhere focus on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Under fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Singleton. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on fourth down with the heat.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
To the air, it's Sayed. Takes an easy one to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
The inside handoff. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They'll ride the hot hand. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the third. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Give to the single back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. Games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Behind his man, it's Tate. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Using his legs, it's Peoples. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the beatdown has ensued. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
Unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. sends the offense back onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You have got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
Have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Using his legs to buy some time. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're
intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Ohio State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down in the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Looking downfield, it's Aller. Shoots it to the left. Got a man, it's Dinkins. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball a wide receiver. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Hudson.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Ross. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Pena. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
By the receiver.
Yeah, and Dave, you can just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number one. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got his man. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Starting to feel a little pressure. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They're throwing for it on fourth down. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. With Ohio State once again taking down Penn State in this one, the Nittany Lion fans left to wonder what might have been. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.